So Wahid Al-Alkawi is the referee. And we are underway in the 69-kilogram welterweight division. This one between men from Bosnia-Herzegovina and the Czech Republic. The man operating out of the southpaw stance, wearing red, the tattooed figure, is Adam Fetahovic, 24 years of age, born in the German city of Cologne, now resides in Bosnia-Herzegovina. The man with the low-held guard wearing blue is Pavel Polakovic, 26 years of age. First bout of the tournament for both of these boxers. Fetahovic, ranked number 59 in the world by the Boxing Task Force. The rankings produced ahead of Tokyo 2020. And here at this qualification tournament, these qualification tournaments, you see both boxers targeting the body with their rear hands. An abundance of ranking tournaments are available, more than the World Championships. So not only is Olympic qualification on the line, but the deeper you go into the tournament, as the right hand is landed by Polakovic, the man in blue, well, more likely to receive a more favourable position in the draw at the big show in the Olympic Games later this summer. Southpaw left not too far away from Fetahovic. That's a cracking southpaw left. Downstairs, speared in strong and straight. There's the same shot once again, and 3 times in a row without reply from Fetahovic, targeting the torso of the muscular figure in blue. And again, any ring veteran will tell you that body shots not particularly pleasant to take, because while they may not turn your lights out, the pain stays with you when you take a shot downstairs, particularly if it catches you when you can't see it coming and not able to brace. Polakovic has taken a number of shots just above the belt line in this opening round. There's another one right on cue, then a sneaky left cross where it looked as though it was going downstairs, but he changed his trajectory and scored with it to the head. So a very good round of punch picking so far by Adam Fetahovic, continuing to target that southpaw left to terrific effect. And Polakovic, after some success early on, well, he hasn't had much during this passage of the opening round. Tries a roundhouse right, but it was defended effectively. Appearing relaxed and composed in the boxing ring is the man in blue. But it's Fetahovic, the more experienced of these two operators, who has had the better of this first 3 minutes. Looping southpaw left, wasn't too far away. Turned southpaw momentarily, did Polakovic, but his punches are... He's going to have to watch that he doesn't get warned for slapping here. He's winging them round, looking to land with the inside part of the glove, not really finding the range, certainly not as consistently as Fetahovic did during the course of that opening round. Well, some of the action from round number 1. An aggressive initial start from the man in red, but that was his pet punch during the first 3 minutes. The southpaw left to the body, and he landed with it repeatedly, and then after he opened the man up by bringing his hands down, look how he was able to sneak it upwards in the closing stages of the round. He did that on 2 occasions, almost disguising the angle of delivery. Very good round indeed for the man in red, and he has taken it for 4 of the 5 scoring judges. Only judge 4 favouring the work of Polakovic. So into the second round then, Pavel Polakovic, the man wearing blue, the 3-time reigning national champion of the Czech Republic, but all of those titles in 15, 17 and last year 2019 have come at 64 kilograms. And Fetahovic, as he scores with that shot once again before jolting right jab. A jolting right jab precedes a left cross upstairs. Polakovic's feet and his punches rather pedestrian on that attempted foray, as he gets picked off by a southpaw left to the body once again. He has really served Fetahovic well, and he has got far more experience on the international stage. Competed in the European Games last year, where he lost to the reigning Olympic silver medalist Lorenzo Sotomayor, the Cuban who now competes for Azerbaijan. Nice 1-2 combination, then a solid left-right jab for the southpaw in red. Sneaky right hand landed by Polakovic in blue. Fetahovic, despite presenting a different stance, putting on the earmuffs and bracketing his head with his hands, he was still able to come forward in that posture and score to the body. Well, Polakovic not really committing to these attacks, it seems. That's an observation rather than a criticism, because he's countered by a southpaw left there. He's letting his hands go, but from out of distance. And Fetahovic is able to read them and then counter effectively. So it's beyond the midpoint of this second round. And we've talked about the disparity in experience. Well, this is becoming an increasingly difficult mission for Polakovic now. That's a good right hand to the body by Polakovic. And maybe he'll look to target that punch more, but can he let more than one scoring punch go at a time? He tries a combination there. And now giving Fetahovic just a little something more to think about. And Fetahovic keeping his composure. Scores with that same punch once again. Oh, that's a good right hand upstairs by Fetahovic inside the final minute of this second round. I'm commentating on Fetahovic for some time. First saw him at the European Games, the first edition in Baku, down at 64 kilograms, where he lost in the first preliminary round to Florentin Nicolescu of Romania. That tournament taking place in Baku, Azerbaijan, at the Crystal Hall in the capital city of Azerbaijan. He's gone on to contest European Championships at both under-22 and the senior level. Quarter-finalist in the under-22 Championships at 69 kilograms back in 2017. And he's acquitting himself very well here on this stage of Olympic qualification. 2 rounds in the bag. Remember, the first one scored 4-1 in favor of Fetahovic. Polakovic enjoyed more success in perhaps the final minute or so of that second round. Targeted the body, then threw more than a single and had success with a couple of shots during the course of a combination. But overall, it's Fetahovic who was dictating the terms of that second round. And again, he enjoyed terrific success to the body with that southpaw left. And this time, a clean sweep of the scorecards for Fetahovic. Judge 4 scored in favor of Polakovic in round number 1, so it's 19 points apiece for that judge. But for the other 4, it is a 20 points to 18 lead for the man in red. So into the third and final round then, both of these men looking to book their place at their first Olympic appearance. Ringside in Baku, Azerbaijan once again in 2016 at the global qualifier. That's a terrific right jab and another one. Solid lead hand. Look at that jab. Back up the man in blue. That is a terrific example of how disruptive, how forceful a jab can be. So much variety on that. The most important, most basic punch in the coaching manual. It can be used as a rangefinder. It can be used as a featherlight scoring shot. It can be used as a disguise to cover up a backhand that's about to be delivered. But on that occasion, to open up this third round, my goodness, what force Fetahovic was able to get behind that right jab. He really stepped into it, got plenty of back foot into it as well. And the final jab that he pushed out in that fashion drove the man backwards, just as that left cross did there. Terrific work from Fetahovic. He feels he's got the measure of his man now as he scores with another right jab, which disrupts the forward momentum of Polakovic in blue. Well, Polakovic has got no choice but to go for it here. He needs a knockout because he's trailing 20-18 for 4 of the 5 scoring judges. Only Judge 4 has its 19 points apiece. And in coming forwards, the impact is just being doubled up from the punches being let go by Fetahovic. Four national titles under the belt of the man in red, but he's been on the international stage recently, so hasn't contested the domestic title. short of the mark with that attempted 1-2. Counter right hand was a slap, but it still found something. Polakovic continuing to come forwards. Got to quicken his feet to try and close the distance because his shots are falling short. Counter 1-2. Saw the right hand be effective, but look at the difference in power as the left cross crashes through from Fetahovic. Inside the final minute, you just got to use good ring generalship now. Takes a slapping left hand. Just wonder whether his nose is beginning to leak. You can see him dabbing at it, and that's what I was about to say. Having boxed himself into such a commanding position on the scorecards, he's got to hope that he doesn't pick up an injury which may curtail his progress here at London 2020. See him pawing at that nose. There is a trace of blood, but let's hope that it doesn't prevent him from getting past the doctors to contest his second preliminary round bout, which is scheduled for 2 days' time in the afternoon session. And you can see what a difficult mission this has been. Polakovic with a visible show of frustration as he struggles to close the distance, bundles his man to the canvas, which will be the final action of this third round. A contest where Adam Fetahovic of Bosnia-Herzegovina boxed very well indeed over the course of the 3 minutes. But he did pick up a nose injury in the third and final round. One wonders how significant, how severe that is. His coaching team will be working that assiduously in order to get him ready for his second preliminary round bout. But it was a very good display. The southpaw left serving this man very well initially to the body, and then he started to mix it up some more.
The result of bout number
and then in the
6
third and final round, my goodness, his right jab
via unanimous decision
came through in pile-driving fashion. Let's head to centre ring then and get the announcement of this verdict.
Also,
we'll probably see the man in red have his hand raised as a unanimous points decision victor.
And the result of bout number 6 on ring A, your winner via a unanimous decision in the red corner, Adam Fetahovic.
And there is confirmation of a unanimous points decision victory for Adam Fetahovic,
Czech Republic,
contestant in the 2019
in the blue corner.
European Games in Minsk last year, through to the second preliminary round here at London